I am here back on my sailboat, doing crazy things. For instance, lately I've been thinking a lot about my engine and the space where the engine is. You see, the freaking engine is there and I need to get it up and then I need to get it down there. So I need to make some traction and hell yeah, that's gonna be interesting. More than 2.5 meters fall down if something goes wrong, and I don't want that. I don't want that. This engine is really good. I don't want it to fall down. So I need to make something out and figure out. So put my construction skills on work. Well guys, it took me about 1.5 hours and the engine is almost disconnected, but it was a bit tricky when you want to get a little bit more inside right there. So then it becomes really tricky. Everything is disconnected here. Pipe here is off, the exhaust pipe is off, the salt water system is off, the fresh water system is off. So the mounting place is disconnected as well, and all the fuel system is disconnected as well. So, which means pretty much I have to be able to take the engine out. I have the grab place here and here. When I disconnect the salt water system here and also the fresh water system here, it was a bit tricky, as you can see. I need to cut off, and it has this, where can I show? Yep, here. This metal things inside that actually holds the pipe together. Here you can see it. It was there for a long time, so it was sitting very well, and it was damaged as well. It was rust all over, so I cut off. Since this gearbox, or how you call it, is pretty long, I have to kind of take a bit like the front first out. So I have to grab here first, then try to kind of tilt the engine and then try to well, it's gonna be a bit challenge. Somehow I will manage that, but yeah, it could be a bit challenge to do that. Anyway, it's possible, and then I have plenty of space to work with all the details that I want to do. Also change the through holes. It's gonna be interesting. Well, here we are. This is next day, and I've been working a bit with a simple construction. I'll show you up. Yep, that's pretty much, see this thing that is here, that's the thing that I'm planning to use to bring up the engine from the engine place. Made this construction here, really simple, supported to the boat so it's not swinging. My idea is to bring the engine out, take the floor out, bring the engine up here on the cockpit, and then place back the floor, and then at least the engine will be in the cockpit, and from there I can take some crane or something. Then I will make sure that the engine is disconnected and all the parts is disconnected before I rent out the crane to take out the engine. So hopefully it will work and my plan will turn out as I want. What is here? The engine is out. Yeah. The engine is really out. Ha! How cool is that? I mean, it took a little bit of effort and time, but eventually I did it, and it looks like my engine is out. That's how it looks. I am in progress of finding the crane, but I called 3 companies today. They said that all cranes are busy. Everything is just rent out, and the most available crane that will come up would be this weekend Saturday, and today is Monday. So I think I have to speed up this process because I don't want to wait that long, and they don't guarantee that it's gonna be Saturday back. So yeah, you know. And to build something so high, it's almost it's like 4 or 5 meters high. So the construction have to hold really well the engine, because the engine weighs 150 kilos. So it's a pretty big engine, and you know. So I don't have so much materials to build such a strong construction, and I'm gonna try to find from my old house that I built around my boat, because those beams I'm not gonna use anymore, or maybe I can use them here out of the cockpit down to the ground and then into the car. So yeah, now I'm like alright, what I have to do, you know. So either I build a house or either I not. So I think I'm gonna build a house. At least I will try to use the materials that I have, and maybe eventually I will succeed in that. We'll see. I will try to do that today. And you might ask me, why did I took the engine out, right? So there's five big reasons why I took my engine out from the boat. One is I need to make a service for the engine. I don't know when it's done. I don't have any information of that, and I just need a general check, because the engine was running fine, it was working good, but I just need to keep that way, you know. So I just want to make sure that it works. That's what I want to do, because following I will explain you later on. I have a summer plans, and I will tell you that. But before that, so that's the first reason why I'm taking out the engine. The second reason is that I need to clean up the engine room and paint everything, so the engine room looks better. So the third reason, I would like to, if I have a time, to change the insulation around the engine room, so I have like a nice looking engine room. The third would be open up my diesel tank hatches and clean the diesel tank as much as I can. I know that there is a walls that divide the diesel tank, but I will try to, well, I will try my best to clean it. And the good thing is that shouldn't be much left to fuel. So that's the first thing. The fifth thing would be a pretty big thing. I want to install something that will measure how much fuel I have in my fuel tank, because now I'm just guessing, because I don't know. So I think those are really important reasons why I'm taking out the engine. I will feel more comfortable when the engine will be done with the service. I'm just gonna feel way much better after I'm gonna be done with that. Try to build some construction right now. No, see, how I'm gonna turn out with that. I create this 4-wheel drive. Allow me to slide my engine. It's most important that it works, right? So, and well, I hope this will work. I can make a bit of frame around here. I can do that, but I think it's gonna hold anyway. It should hold, I think. This is like a playing tool for the kids. It's some big in the middle. So yesterday I created this construction, and I created this funny way from leftovers. Everything that I get, I just build the construction. Well, you can congratulate me, because I saved a lot of money, and yesterday I was able to take my engine down safe and sound. So now I have to take down my construction, and build a tent around my boat, so I can protect my boat and start working inside. Something on wheels so I can slide, and here in between I have hooked the mechanism that gonna bring up my that was bringing up my engine and lowering the engine as well. I used this fellow here. It was pretty damn good. I am happy with the results, and it took me only 3.5 hours to build it. So yep, you can save a lot of money to do something similar like I did. Yeah, and I didn't film how I'm lowering the engine, though I have a little night time lapse, which I'm showing right now. And that's all I have because it was night, already dark, and I just wanted to be done. I didn't want to leave it for tomorrow. So here we are. I'm done with taking down the construction that I built for taking out the engine. And why we? Because my little helper here helping me out to clean the engine room. Hi. And that's a pretty big job, right, Patrick?
Yes.
Yes. And since you are so small, you're fitting there really well. For me it would be a little bit harder. After we're done with the cleaning, then we can start thinking forward with the things that I need to do in my engine room. But first things first, I have to build the house around. You see here, I already start. So I think I need 1 day and I will be done with that. But I don't have so much time to work with the boat anymore. I have so much work to do, so much things to do. Yeah, my son is also helping me after the school. You know, you have to learn the stuff, you know. Start like a swap. So the work really goes on here. I've been taking down the whole insulation from my engine room. Looks really messed up place right now. My plan is to place one of these sheets. On one side you can take off this plastic and then you glue it, because this one is already with some glue on it. So this is only 20 millimeters, so I want to place double of this. So I'm gonna place one vertically and one horizontally. And then I'm gonna get the good insulation, hopefully. Also I get some interesting things. I got the inspection hatch, first one, and I want to try out before I actually install the rest of them. And for the inspection hatch, I think it's pretty expensive. I think it's $80. It's supposed to be a really good one. So let's open up. This is pretty heavy duty, I can say so. Feels really solid. It has the extra rubber around, and this should be the rubber that goes in. So, and then I need a special drill for that, and that I have right here. Let's see how it looks. Oh, they didn't include the middle part. Well, that sucks, because it needs to be a really precise hole. So which means I have to close up my ones that I have there, do the glass fiber work, and cut the new holes for this one, unfortunately. And quickly I will show you how it works. You have like a normal thing that you open up here, and then here is the hatch where you can, I hope I can fit my hand inside. Yes, I can. So it's a bit smaller than I have right now, but all the big work is done by putting a gel cut on my water tank. It has a rubber seal around here, and the funny thing is that you can change these middle parts and place many different things. So it depends what kind of what do you want. For example, if you want for waste tank and you need like the hose for tank for air circulation or whatever, you can have it right here. You just change this part and then you just change whatever you want. For instance, mine, I don't need to see anything, but for the rest maybe I will approach the one that I can see through, so I can see my water tank if I want to. And then also it works for the diesel tank as well. So it is really well done. So I thought, like, not this time, because my water tank was leaking all the time, and I just, oh, it was pain in the ass all the time. Really, it was pain in the ass. So I'm really happy that I have that I approached this one. I think this will be the one. You probably have a question: how does it secures and how does it works? So see these 4 screws inside. So that's the reason why you have to make so exact measurements. So you slide this in, and this rubber thing that goes around here, it's actually spreading, so it's getting bigger. While you're tightening those screws here, this rubber becomes bigger, so dimension is changing, so it's gonna get bigger, 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 and that's how it will seal up around. Really interesting, right? So I hope it's supposed to work for all kind of tanks, like plastic tanks, aluminium, metal. So yeah, I have finger crossed that it will work. However, I think this is really, really good by Vetus, but damn blood expensive. I need like 6 of them at least. And we'll see what I'm going to do with the diesel tank as well. Maybe I'm gonna install one of these as well there. Probably would be really, really useful when I can open up anytime my diesel tank and see what's going on there. So I want to share something with you, because I have huge plans for next summer, and be a big sailing. I'm gonna go around the North Sea, move out from Stockholm and go down south along the Swedish coast. Moving down, go to Norway, to the amazing fjord, sail to Shetland, and from there I'm gonna sail to England, and then all the way down to the London. From London, sail down to Belgium or Netherlands, and from there I'm gonna take the Kiel Canal and go back. So it's a huge sailing. It was 3,500 nautical miles. So it's a huge sailing. I'm really looking forward to that. And it's gonna be 2.5 months sailing. So guys, stay here with me and let's prepare the boat to do that. And don't forget, if you like it, well, subscribe, thumbs up, and see you in the next one. Bye! Bye! Ha! Catch you. Bye. Fuck. Ha! Catch you. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Who is here? Focusing. Yeah. 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 Yeah, baby.